Welcome everyone. I'm Hodl over here. Welcome back into the Retail Army vids. I'm Hodl vids. Okay guys, I'm gonna do a bit of everything today, but mainly the main thing we're gonna talk about is the poll. I'm gonna make a bit about this poll because I think it's something that's very important. Let me first start off with this. We had the CPI numbers coming out yesterday, 6.4, expected 6.2, and we had the last one was 6.5. Guys, if I just wanted to point out this because this is something what I'm not hearing, what I'm not seeing on CT, and a lot of people are not sharing this, but just guys, you really have to learn how to filter your the people you follow or the people you watch, because a lot of times they will lead you the wrong direction. And as we all know, there is a marketing machine that has an agenda and they play out their agenda. And let me just tell you this, this will not be in favor of your money. So you have to be very cautious about this. So 6.4, yes, it was 0.1% lower than December. But you have to keep in mind that the Fed is still raising rates. They just did 25 basis points again. So even with the Fed still very hawkish and it's raising rates, we managed to do a 0.1% decrease, and people are screaming that we're going to 2%. When? If we did a 0.1% in a month, guys, how high are the chances that we will have maybe 6.5 in March, or maybe 6.7 or 6? Just imagine what that would do to the stocks. And the Fed, how much more can they raise? How much more can they raise? Guys, it's just to give you guys just think about this. And what will happen if we would go to 6.3, and then the month after 6.1, and then the month after maybe 5.8 or 5.7? As long as the inflation doesn't come down, means that the Fed will be hawkish. Just to give you guys an insight to understand, all these pumps you're seeing here on the US 500, S&P, these pumps were backed by the Fed. The Fed was printing money, was stimulating, was helping, was pivoting, was whatever. They were doing the opposite from what they have been doing here. So here they have been doing the opposite of now they raise rates over here, so they almost at their max. They can't do much more because the Fed also has got other problems with the debt ceiling and whatever. So there are a lot of other problems also in the States. But just look at this. They have been raising and they are still raising. And look what those Beverly Hillbillies are doing here. They are not giving the Fed any chance to they're not giving the Fed any chance to do what they want to do, to get inflation down, because these Beverly Hillbillies, they keep pumping. How is it possible that we are here? This is just impossible. The Fed is still raising rates. Normally we should see something. Let me put it on the monthly. What you should see normally is that this thing just goes down, and the Fed is still just a little bit of sideways, go here, maybe a bit down here. And then when the inflation numbers are like maybe 3% or 2.5 or whatever, and that's when you start going up, and the Fed will stimulate also the economy and the stocks, and that's when we get our something like this. That's how you get an healthy market. So we go down, the Fed is very hawkish, down, 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 and then inflation is solved, and then we start going up again and go for the next run. This is how markets work. But this, the Fed is still raising, and look at this pump. This is a pump of, guys, just listen, guys, you can watch all those vids on YouTube. You can watch all those FOMO guys on CT. You can watch all those hillbillies also on YouTube, longing whatever and doing whatever they do. But look at this. 21% pump. And the Fed is still raising rates. And how much did you drop? 27%. And we already went up 21%. What is this? And the Fed is still raising rates. Soft landing, this, that, labor market, whatever. Guys, by the way, listen. This is just my view, my opinion, and I haven't been wrong so far. So they still have to prove me wrong. And I'm no machine, I'm no robot, I'm no AI robot, I'm nothing. So when I'm wrong, and I will be the first one to say, guys, I'm wrong. But for now, I haven't been wrong on my macro analysis. So this what is happening over here, this is madness. And if the inflation keeps going like down with 0.1 or 0.2% only in a month, or even in a worst case, which is very, very possible in my opinion, is that it would go up. Well, maybe we need that. Maybe we need, like this month, 6.4, and maybe next month or the month after, maybe 6.8 or 6.9 or maybe even a 7. Maybe these hillbillies need something like that. This thing, they need to crush it down. It's just as simple as that. Because these guys over here, they don't care about, how do we say in English, we say in Dutch, the modal, the hard-working people in America, the people that make like 30, 40K in a year. So the hard laborers, the people that are making that country to what it is, the soldiers, the people, the nurses, the guys of the garbage, the guys in the stores. These guys are the taxpayers. They are very cautious and trying to survive, and these hillbillies who has got a rich dad, has got I don't know how much millions on his account, they are pumping this price up and they are blowing this bubble up. By the way, guys, since I just put on this monthly because I didn't see it, guys, you see what is happening over here? Our indicator on the monthly, I haven't seen this, by the way, guys, it's just I just opened it and I saw it. Look, it's on the monthly, our indicator is at 42.20. We almost touched it. So this is, by the way, a very, very important level. If we break above it and close a monthly candle above it, technically, TA wise, this is bullish. But because of my how I think about the markets and what is happening right now, I am super, super bearish. Let this be true, but that's something for another story. Okay, guys, we did not jump in for this one. I thought this is very important to know, so that's why I'm telling you guys this. Let's go to the vid. What was the vid? The vid started all by Ran, Cryptoman Ran. You know, I have a bit of a hate and love relation with this guy. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with him. And he shields leverage, and well, I'm pure against it. But I've been chatting with this guy, and I have to say he's very open-minded to criticism. And well, his criticism, I like people, you know, everyone has got his own right to have an opinion. And well, I have been very salty to this guy, and not salty to him personally because I don't know the guy, and well, so it's not on personal, but based on how he runs, how he does his business and how he does his shows. Because I was before he started shilling leverage trading, I was a big fan of his fundamental skills, And when he started changing and focusing more on marketing things and more on the leverage shilling, that's why I really had I lost him a bit. So we had a chat about this, a short chat, very short, and he was surprisingly very open-minded to my criticism and my way of thinking, and he thinks that the world also needs people like me that think differently. And well, he was very open-minded to that, so I respect that. I respect that a lot. But he's ignoring me the last day, so I don't know. Maybe I've been a bit salty again against the shillers and the leverage shillers, so maybe he's a bit upset about that. But that's no problem. That's no problem. I just do my thing, and everyone has got his right to do what he wants to do. But just to come back to this, if the SEC attack all the USD-backed stablecoins, over 100 billion will be forced to exit the market or move into crypto assets. Well, this is his opinion. This is just because you have to understand, this guy is super bullish on everything. He always finds a way to make how bad something is, to make something from bad to good. He's just super optimistic. And well, investors probably won't exit. So probably, well, so he doesn't know, and we don't know. Nobody knows. So the money will probably, so he's assuming again here, flow into Bitcoin and ETH, causing a huge pump. Because he's using the words probably very carefully, because it's like a disclaimer that this guy is just a FOMO beast. He's a FOMO beast. And I don't know a lot of people that are such a FOMO beast like he is. He is really a FOMO beast. And causing a huge pump. Well, okay, let me be very objective over here. So let me remove my macro insights and everything. He may have a point over here. Because why? Because the moment people get afraid from their stable, they have USDT, they have USDC, they have BUSD, and they have a lot of it, and well, Gary Gensler is going after it, and maybe they will depeg or whatever will happen. It's danger. The easiest way and the safest way for these people to stay safe is to flip it into ETH or Bitcoin. So he has got a very good point. But there's also a possibility that people, the big money, or people with a lot of money, when they're seeing all this FUD going on stables, maybe they're already cashing it out to real US dollars, because there are also exchanges, a lot of exchanges, that have real dollars and real euros, like I have. I have an exchange, I'm not going to name any names because I don't like to shill exchanges. I have an exchange where my money is real euros. It's just real euros. I buy crypto with real euros, and when it gets out, it's real euros. It's just euro. It's no stable coin. It's no digital coin. It's just real euros. It's like having money on your bank. So it's like you have an account, your bank account, and you put money on it, and you buy crypto. When you sell it, it's money like you have the money on your bank. It's the same. So this is also an option. But my friend Ran, he always looks for the FOMO option, and that's Bitcoin and ETH will probably pump very hard, which is possible, by the way. But okay, well, let's see. I responded to him over here, holding crypto and not be able to cash it out. Let me poll how retailers think about that. Well, this poll is very important for me, guys. So I made this poll. It's over here. Would you hold crypto long term if you know you can't cash it out or flip it into in any stable? Guys, let me just tell you this poll, I've got 259, so thanks everyone for voting, by the way. This has shocked me. And I don't know if, because there was one saying maybe it were the people that following Ran voted this yes. Well, I don't think so, because I didn't reply this poll to Ran. I tweeted this poll. I don't think that the people that following Ran saw this poll or voted on it. So I think this is really the retail army. These are my followers. And this was very shocking to me. Would you hold crypto long-term if you know? Okay, let me be objective again here. Let me open up the chart. Let me open up the chart. Let us look at some probabilities. Let me first tell you this. Let us take a very bullish chart. A very bullish chart. GRT at the moment with the AI and the this and the that. Let's forget about this pump, because this pump is created by the AI. GRT is related to AI, and AI is at this moment is like a FOMO going on. But let's forget about this one. Look how fast these coins go up. This is monthly. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so on. There's maybe 20 months. So what are we seeing here, guys? Just stay with me here. Stay with me here. We have 3 months going up, because this is 3 months, not 4 months, because this week 3 months. We had 3 months price going up. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe like 20 months now going down from the top to the bottom. Are you seeing this? 98%. 98% down. Okay, 90% down. Okay, fine. Could someone that voted yes, so someone that voted yes, a coin that has got 3 months of FOMO and comes down with 98%, can you please explain to me how you vote yes on holding a coin long term and knowing that you can't cash it out? Explain the yes to me, because it just doesn't get into my mind. Let me get another one. H-bar. These are, by the way, very, very solid, good fundamental projects, guys. I'm not sharing you some shitcoin, because I will also share you some shitcoin. And H-bar. Accumulation. 1, 2, 3 months. And then we had a drop of, what was this? This was a huge drop. A drop of almost 70%. And then we had this pump again. And then from this pump here, this was a pump of 4 months. And then what do we have? 93% down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 15 months. So what do we see? We see 3 months. 3 months of pumps. Let's go to Zilliqa. Zilliqa, look at this. It's really, guys, just look at it. Just look at it. VeChain. These are very strong fundamental coins. Look at it. Look where it is. Just look at it. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. And then we have 20 months of going down. Let me go to Ocean. Look at this. Let me go to Algo. Look at Algo, guys. Just look at it. Look at. Okay, let me go to Atom. This is a very strong coin. Very strong. Look at it. Let me do FTM. Look at this guy. This is 1, 2, 3 months. So what are we seeing now? What we are seeing now is you have 3 months, 4 months of up, and this is where MB Will Killer is making money. And this is also where MB Will Killer is selling and taking profits, big profits, selling everything he has. And he will be waiting here. And even now I'm not buying. I only buy blood. So when it drops, like it dropped over here, I buy. I get filled. When it bounces, I sell. It's the same here, because we're now on the monthly, so I can show it good. This is what I do. It drops, I determine my support zone, I buy DCA down, bounce, I sell. Same here. Buy again, bounce, sell. Same here. Coming down, DCA, DCA, bounce, sell. Over and over. Over here, DCA, DCA, get filled, bounce, sell. All these spikes you're seeing over here, these are bounces. Because if you go to the daily, you can see it better. Look at it. This is how you trade bear trends. This is how you trade a bear market. You DCA down, you sell the bounce. 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 And most importantly, you sell the top. You don't have to nail this top. You can sell over here or maybe over here. It's no problem. At least you sell in big gains. When you jumped in here or here, you sell here. And let's go back to the guys that are voting yes. When you know that every chart I opened and every chart I opened is having like 3 months, 4 months, max 5 months of upside, and then it crashes down, why would you vote yes? Why would you want to be a long-term hodler? Why? Okay, well, maybe someone will give me this. They will tell me, okay, MB, well, fine, you're showing us shitcoins now. Why don't you show us Bitcoin? Okay, fair, fair. Because people that bought over here at the 3K level, if they would be smart, they would sell over here. Oh, but these guys have been hodling and they are in huge gains. Yes, from 4K, what are we now? 20. He has got a 5x, but he could have had a 15x or 20x. He could have. But he's a long-term hodler. He's a believer. He believes in Bitcoin. And he thinks that Bitcoin will go to $1 million. Okay, well, let me tell you this. Do you think that when Bitcoin hits 100K or 70K, and it takes like 3, 4, 5 years, and it will hit 100K, 200K or 300K, do you think that the same, because this is something that you have to calculate, that you could have taken 100K over here in profits, but because you're a believer, you're a hodler, and you went all down and then it went up, so you first of all missed this because you could have just sold here and bought a DCA down here for the next move, and you would be in much more profits than you would be as a hodler, long-term hodler, because you can't sell. You voted yes, you're a long-term hodler, so you're just hodling. Okay, you can't sell, so you ride it up and then you ride it down like you did nothing. So you're at the same point. You went up and then you're down you're a bit higher than the same point, but your profits decreased by like 60-70%. This is a loss, by the way. But okay, but it's the hodling mindset. Suppose this thing takes like a year or 2 years or 3 years and then it goes to 200K. Do you think that the 100K you had over here is the same worth like the 200K that is worth over? No, because maybe that 200K by then is the same. Maybe maybe you got here 200K like this, and over here you had 100K profits. In 3 years, this 200K may be worth the same like this 100K. So what happened? You did nothing. You just did nothing, because if you would take this 100K or maybe sell 60, 70, 80%, take profits and then DCA them down again and then go up, this is how you make profits, because there is no chart that only goes up. Markets go like this, up, down, up, down, up, down. They find the top and then they retrace and then they come up again. Only the S&P goes only up. The S&P is the only one that only goes up, that doesn't retrace, doesn't come back. But the rest of the charts, they do like this, they do like this. Well, like me, I'm a trader, so I trade this When it goes down, I buy back, and then I sell and I buy back, sell, buy back. That's for the traders. We are traders because I'm a trader, guys. But for the long-term hodlers, when you reach a possible top, you take profits, you jump out, and you DCA when this thing comes down again. You DCA down because you're missing this. As a long-term hodler, you're missing. There is no chart that only goes la 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 up. Every chart finds a top, comes down, retraces, and then another top, and then retrace, and then go up. This is how markets work, guys. And so as a long-term hodler, again, I'm not trying to make fun of you guys or be salty against you. No. I'm trying to debate you. I'm trying to. You're not having the chance to give me, but you can do it in the comments on this vid below. Why would you be a long-term hodler? Why? Just tell me why. I can understand that you're a hodler, maybe like this. We've got this accumulation and we went up, and so you hodled all this time. But you have to take profits over here. You have to take profits. You have to take at least 60-70% out to DCA back in here, and then here again take profits. And yeah, well, how do you know that? Well, if you are a little bit educated, or if you're not educated, just follow someone who understands TA. Everyone knows about where a top may be, and don't be greedy. And if you jump out over here and it went up even to the 82, 83, so be it. You're in big profits. So if you're in a hodler here and you have and when you're taking profits, you get out 60-70%. If it goes up, you still have the 30% in, and if it goes down, well, so be it. So that's how you trade this. But I really try, guys, I really try to understand the people that voted yes here. Let me tell you another thing. In November, not past November, November of 2020, 21, I had some coins. These were gaming coins. These were, how do you call those? These were, how do you call it? You could, when you own coins of that one, that you can get free ICOs and IDOs, and you can get free coins, and you can buy coins in the pre-sale. So I had at that time, that was the future. So what did I do? I had those coins, but it was in investing. I couldn't sell them, guys. Those coins were worth 25K at that time, but I couldn't sell them, because if I could sell them, I would sell them. They're worth maybe like $300 now, the current price, and I don't even need the 300 bucks. It might as well go to zero, because I know it's going to zero. Those projects will never come back. It will never come back. It's just they took my money, and it wasn't 25K that they took from me, because I had a lot of profits. My investment was way much lower, but 25K became $300. Just imagine the people that were buying at that time and having this hodler mindset, long term. We're believers, guys. Guys, listen to me very carefully what I'm going to say now. There is no believing in making money. Making money, the only belief you have to have is, how can I secure my money and how can I make the most money? Nobody believes in Bitcoin, crypto, or in whatever project out there. And it's the same for companies. You believe in making gains, and when you make those gains, secure them. Don't believe the shit that is being shared out there. This project is the future, that project is the future. Everything gets shilled, gets hyped. And what does smart money do? When they see a hyped thing, they invest in it, and they invest in it strong, and they make a lot of money. And at the right time, they will take that money, because they will go to the next project when new money comes in. And you, as a believer, will stay behind to hodl the bags over there. This is how markets work. So don't be the played, be the player. because they're playing you. When someone is telling you to believe, the only thing you have to believe in is making gains and securing them in time. That's the only thing you have to believe in. Okay, let me scroll. Let me see, what do we have here? Well, there was something else I wanted to... Yeah, this one, to Morito from the attacks on crypto and Bitcoin are serious institution. Yeah, this is really, guys, if the SEC will stay attacking all these crypto companies with the stables, this is something to worry. But if we may believe our friend Ren, and a lot of people will flip their stable into Bitcoin and ETH, we don't have to worry because the markets will stay very strong. But am I going to risk that? No. I wanted to share something. Yes, this one. I wanted to talk a bit about this one. Markets have priced in this. The only thing I'm reading online on CT, really CT is such a sick world. They are pricing in this. They have priced in that. The markets are just going up, and the S&P is just bumping. It doesn't matter. Good news, bad news, doesn't matter. Hillbillies just keep pumping. 2 cuts, 3 cuts, whatever. The Fed is defending the dying dollar, guys. There is a dollarization going on, either you want it or not. And maybe the SEC's plan to get rid of those stables is maybe to protect their dollar. But I think that if they will get rid of those stables, because those stables are backed by US dollars, so when stable coins cannot but be backed by the dollar, they maybe go to another currency. So, but Wall Street pumping stocks, trying to not hold that weak printed dollar. Well, it's just what it is. If you would like, if you want to see some real action going on, when you open up your US 500 chart or the S&P chart when the markets are open, and open up the DXY chart, it's really incredible. They move incorrelated to each other. The DXY goes up, S&P goes a bit down. DXY going down, S&P goes up, because it's just clear to me. The only thing that is really the S&P, if the S&P crashes or goes down slowly, I think that the dollar will gain some strength out of that, but it will be only temporary, by the way. Schiller's doing everything to get you buying shitcoins at any price level. Yeah, because this is also very true. It doesn't matter if you open up some Schiller on YouTube, whatever it is. It doesn't matter where the chart is. If the chart is, let me open up some chart for you guys. Let's do GRT, for example. Let me put it on the 12 hours. It doesn't matter. If it's it doesn't matter where the price is at that moment. It's like this. GRT is great. GRT is great. GRT is great. GRT is great. GRT over here, GRT is great. If it would be over here, GRT is great. GRT is great. GRT is great. And why do they keep doing this? They do this to make you a believer. They will feed you this. They feed you this mindset. They keep feeding you this mindset until you become a believer. Until you will. Everyone you meet, you tell them GRT is the future. What? What the fuck is GRT? Well, you have to check it. GRT is the big future. Yes. GRT is really the future. So you believe, and then you know what happens? Then something like this will happen. And then you come down, and then you're over here somewhere, and you're a bag holder with 90% down. But by the way, guys, something to say about this. The macro is not looking good, but suppose that the inflation does go down and the markets turn around and we might get a bump again. To be a hodler on the bottom, because we are on many coins, we pumped a bit now, but we're at the bottom. So if you want to be a hodler, a long-term hodler, this accumulation range over here, and I'm talking about GRT. You can choose whatever coin you want if you believe in it and if you've done your research on it. These times are good to accumulate. And I'm not talking about now we just pumped very hard, but when it retraces and it comes down and you want to hodl, because I will not hodl. I will only hodl when there is big blood, and everyone knows when I'm buying. Everyone watching or following my vids knows when I will be buying long term. But if you just can't help yourself and you think I'm just a FOMO guy and I just want to buy, well, we are at ranges for accumulation, so it's not so that we are here. We are definitely not here. We are not here. So there will be, I think, better times coming, and also we're heading into the halving of Bitcoin, so it will be interesting times. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to make a run up. Not now, because I think that the bottom isn't in yet, but I think there will come a moment that Bitcoin will bottom out at some point and then go through to the 30k or the 40k or maybe even the 50k. I'm not a believer that it'll pump way more higher, or the inflation has to be solved, but for now at G.T.C I'm not expecting that at all. Okay, because we're at the end of the what was I going to show where we had this? Oh yeah, guys, by the way, I'm getting a lot of questions, but guys, again, I've got a team for my previous life when I was leverage trading very hard. There's a team I educated and trained, and it's really, they're like a family to me. I stopped leverage trading, so but guys, let me tell you this: these guys are fighting the hillbillies, and I don't trade leverage, but I want to fight them. I just want to fight them. So I help these guys time by time. But I know, when I help these guys, I know these guys are trained. They will not get wrecked. And let me tell you this, guys. Yesterday they nailed this one. It's really, they nailed this one. And it was over here. Let me show you. They really nailed this exit. Look at it. It was at the one over here. So we dropped down. We dropped, where was it? 106. Was it this one? No, it was yesterday. No, yesterday it was over here. No, see, what is this? The 1 hour. 106. What's this one? Yes, it was this one. This candle. They shorted this way. They shorted over here. They shorted this candle, and they jumped out over here at 106. They really nailed, and when they exited this short, and this thing just went bananas. Really, let me also tell you guys, these guys, I'm not bragging. I really am not bragging here. And these guys, I can really, they don't want to get on social media because it's a small group and they like to stay anonymous, and they don't want to, because I've even asked one of them to come help the retail army that wanna get trained for leverage trading, and she didn't want to. But these guys, let me tell you this, these guys in this month, they have a 100% winning rate. They trade the S&P a lot, because guys, just for you guys to know, the best thing I can trade is the S&P. Because why? The S&P is for me the most important chart in the world, and I traded a lot. They have made like a 100% winning rate, and let me tell you guys this, they made this from the 1st of January, they made maybe something like 200 trades, and they have a 100% winning rate. They didn't lose any trade, 100%. It's really, guys, I can show it to you if someone doesn't believe me, because everything is they have a list, and they work together, and they have 100%, guys, 100 winning trade. But these guys are very good traders, and that's why I also challenge anyone, really anyone at CT, anyone who is shilling leverage or thinking about himself that he's a great leverage trader. Come, I will challenge you openly. Come, just come. And let me tell you this, I don't even have to do it myself. I just send you these guys and go trade against them. Just go anonymous, openly, but they will not show their faces or whatever, but just go trade against those guys, and if you can win or you can beat them, well, that's when I will come in the picture. But just go try to beat those guys. So guys, and that's something what you also have to understand about me, why I'm getting so angry a lot of times, and why I can get very frustrated a lot of times, and why I can get very irritated a lot of times, because I'm seeing all these fake accounts that are only focused on getting money out of your pockets. I'm not getting money from some exchange or go trading or go beat the whales or go make your own damn money on the exchange. No, they are only showing you a lot of fake things, and they're showing you those green P&Ls as if I don't know what it is. And these guys, these guys are only focused on you getting in their paid program or getting to click on their referral link on some leverage exchange, or for you to like or retweet so they get a bigger community, so they can shill their products, their risky products to retailers for a higher amount of money. Because it's like this, the more followers you have, the more money the whales pay you. It's just how it works. So this is what frustrating me a bit. And about the poll, well, about the poll, guys, I can be very strict about this. There is a moment that I think to myself, okay, you know what, maybe it's time for me to just to pass over my account to another retail army member, because there are a lot of good people in the retail army that have really, like my buddy nothing to see here. He's really, that guy is really, I can't tell you guys enough about that guy. That guy is really an Einstein. That guy is really an Einstein. And well, because the moment I see this and I see that, but you know, this is what is keeping me in the game, and that's these people that voted no, because this means that, you know, I'm doing my job, and there are a lot of people that are seeing the light. And I think by this vid that these guys will also, that there will be a light coming up in their minds and thinking, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I thinking? Or maybe they misunderstood this answer. Is also possible. So guys, again, stay safe out there. I'm expecting the S&P to drop a bit down because of the CPI numbers, because what you see is they're pumping it, but these are just forced pumps. These are just forced bumps in my opinion. I think that we will retrace. I think that we will retrace, because it's like, let me see. See, we had over here this trend line, and it tried yesterday. This was that fake pump of the CPI, and then it came down. So for now, it's having some support over here. But you know, it's very hard to trade the US 500 at this moment, because we are just really in the middle. Is it going to test this one first and then go up, or is it going to test this one or this one? But for now, the CPI numbers were very bearish, so we have to believe them. And well, I'm expecting maybe some more down. Maybe we can make a lower low over here and come retest these zones over here again. But on the macro, I'm very bearish, and I think that we will break this rising wedge, and we will just go down. And we need to come down. If you want to go up, you need to come down first. We never came down on the S&P. Yes, you can tell me about that 30% drop. Well, that's no drop. That's nothing. That's nothing. And we already made up like 67% of that drop, and we are still at 6.4. We gained 0.1%. Yay! Well, it's looking very promising to the next months. Guys, have a nice one, and bye-bye.